Hello. Since there seemed to be some interest in the GarageLog application that I made, I thought I'd make a quick overview video on what it is and maybe how to get started. So the reason I made GarageLog is I wanted something to track my vehicle stats. The ecosystem for EVs does have something like this where it will, track maintenance things because it has so many sensors in it, but there's not really anything like it for a gas-powered vehicle, and I wanted something on my computer that didn't go out to the cloud, or I didn't have to rely on some service or pay anybody for access to that kind of information. So I wanted something that I could control and keep without some big brother entity tracking me and my habits. So this is a tool for practicing good maintenance habits with your car, tracking fuel efficiency, how much you're spending per year on your car, all sorts of different things, just to generally practice good maintenance habits with your vehicles. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started, and I'll just go through the initial setup of setting up your first vehicle. So when you first boot this, it'll ask you for an administrator account name. So I'm going to go ahead and none of this is going to be my real information on any of my vehicles. This is all, a fake car that we're going to set up. So, so my display name, I want it to be Jerry Race Car. And my username is going to be Jerry01. And I'll make a password and repeat it. Not sure that username is going to be long enough. We'll see. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so the next screen is just an overview or a recap of basically what I already said. So it stores the information locally, forecasts your mileage, it gives you notifications on when things are due, and it does no GPS tracking because this is not a tool for seeing where you're going or anything like that. This is just for maintenance habits and tracking fuel efficiency, or creating a paper trail without spying on you, or basically. So we'll click next, and then here's where I would start to set up my first car. So for vehicle type, we can do cars, trucks, motorcycles, or even trailers. And all of these menus are contextual. So if I set up a motorcycle, I'm going to see options for, good maintenance habits for a motorcycle. Like things like T-clocks and checking the belt, checking the handlebars and the mirrors. A trailer would have information on the hitch type, whether it's the powertrain, if it's one axle or two axles, things like that. So in this case, it's going to be a car. The powertrain is going to be a gasoline engine. EVs are included with this, and so are hybrid models and diesel engines. So we'll do a gasoline car. My car is a 2021 Toyota Camry, and we're going to do an SE edition. And my current odometer reading, is 64,327 miles as of today's date, and I can get a monthly reminder to update that every month. My registration, it's going to expire next year on April 1st. And then my insurance needs to be renewed in, we'll say May 14th. And when either one of these expires, or is about to expire, I can have a bell notification, or I can get an email sent to my email that hey, this stuff is about to expire. So it'll do a quick recap here of the information I just entered, and I'll go ahead and create the garage. So this would be the main dashboard, where you would see just an overview of your vehicle. We have a good status right now, but we don't have any real information in the car, or in the garage yet. So what we can see is the name we entered in the upper right hand corner. I'll get into more of these settings later. But we have the name, we have a new notification that our GarageLog setup is complete. Just a picture of the car here, the miles. We haven't entered the VIN or the engine type yet, so we can see when our next oil change is due, tire rotation, registration we already set up, so we can see that it's due on the 4th or April 1st of 2027, and as it gets closer, this gauge will start to decrease, so that way you can see how much time you have left before you need to renew it. The total year costs, upcoming maintenance, so if I need to change my windshield wipers or need to get the oil changed, this will show the upcoming maintenance. Service history, so I can see a history of where I got my car serviced, or basically any expense that you have towards your vehicle. So we'll show here. So if I spent money on fuel, if I picked something up at AutoZone or O'Reilly's, then I would see that information here. Expenses overview. This will give you a monthly breakdown of what category that you spent money towards your vehicle on. Fuel economy, as you get mileage and fuel expenses in your in the platform, then you'll see how much cost per gallon that you're spending per month, and there'll be a ebb and flow line graph in the platform, so you can see if there's an increase and decrease in fuel efficiency. This will show recent documents that has been uploaded, and also quick reminders. So I'm gonna finish setting up my car here with the VIN number. So enter the VIN number, the engine. You got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Transmission's gonna be an 8-speed automatic. Drivetrain, we have 4-wheel drive, and then we've got a black vehicle. Also, if I sell this car down the road, I can archive the vehicle. I don't have to completely remove it, just for historical purposes. So if you want to keep records past the point of ownership of a vehicle, you can simply just archive the vehicle. It stays in visibility, and it just marks it as a no longer owned or sold. So yeah, and I can also customize the photo. So I can upload my own photo of my Toyota Camry. As I said, I had a black Toyota Camry, this one's gray, but that's just the picture I found, so that's the picture I used. So you can upload your own custom photo, and that's pretty much it for an overview of getting started. So real simple and easy to use. That's how I wanted this to be designed. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and I'll make more videos on the other menus coming soon, and how to set things up properly for our new vehicle. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.